Hello guys, welcome back. Fitness Friday with Johnny Tiger. The date is July 22nd, 2022. 222022. Got to be something lucky about that. That if you get that with your lottery, don't forget to send me some money. So as you can see, we have a lower angle today. So as usual, blind guy operating a camera. So if you guys can't see what's going on, angles too high, too low, let me know. And we are going to be underground a little bit today because I remember that when I think it was Tender Hippie who left me the comment that said, can we have some push-ups and sit-ups? Now, we already fulfilled the push-ups, so we're going to address the sit-ups. Now, one thing I will say, when people ask me what kind of sit-ups or crunches can I do for ab work, I generally say just don't, right? Just don't, okay? And the reason I say that is that one, generally speaking, push sit-ups and crunches don't do as much for your abs as you think they do. For the most part, that's going to mess up your back, your lower back, mess up other things, than help your abs. The reason being, unless you have a chair that you do your Roman chair style sit up or push up or sit up or crunches, where your back is always suspended in the air, you are resting whenever you lay back down on the ground. Okay, which means you're never sufficiently stressed enough for that to do much. Also, depending on your definition of ab work, and let's talk a little bit about that first. When we talk about ab work, we need to first be very clear on what are we trying to do, right? So usually when people say I need to work my ab, what they actually mean is I need to get rid of my beer belly, right? That's not working your ab. That's reducing fat, right? Reducing volume. Because if you're not careful, if you have, if you pack a little bit of fat in the middle, and then you start developing your ab muscles, you'll end up looking like Johnny Tiger. Okay, you'll end up looking like me. Like it's all super solid in the middle here. Like my abs, I'm really proud of. They're super solid. But I look like I got the big guts because there's a layer of fat over it, right? So if your goal was to develop rock solid gut, rock solid ab, uh, not caring what it's going to look like in the end, then okay, sit up crunches, all those ab work can help with that. But if your goal is to get that flat stomach, to get that six pack, look, right? If your goal is to get rid of the fat, then I hate to tell you this, that no amount of sit-ups, no amount of crunches is going to do the work. You need to cut back on food. You need to starve yourself. You need to diet. Now, I'm a very big opposing uh, voice for dieting because I think people who starve themselves and dieting and all that stuff is kind of doing it for the wrong reason. But anyway, like if your goal is to lose volume, if your goal is to lose quantity, lose size, get your waistline smaller, then doing exercises that are going to give you big muscles in the middle is not the way to do it. Okay, you need to first lose the fat. With that said, okay, let's say with everything I've just said, and you still want to say, okay, Johnny Tiger. So I want to build abs. I don't want to diet. I just want rock solid abs like you have, like when you can hit yourself with your fist, when you can take roundhouse kicks to the gut, you can take baseball bat, or you can take medicine ball and hit yourself in the gut, and you don't even seem to feel it. How do you do that? Okay, good news is I can show you how to do that. Again, I say stay away from the sit-ups and crunches. They will help you develop those ab muscles, but there are much better way to do it without hurting your back. And this very simple way is to use stability rather than crunches. What do I mean by that? The one thing that's going to make our body automatically engage our abs is when we feel that we are losing balance. It's when we feel that we need to stabilize. So we can capitalize on that by doing exercises on with the medicine ball or stability ball. So your body has to constantly adjust for balance. That will naturally make your abs work and make them grow. Okay, so today I'm going to show you guys 5 exercises with this medicine ball, and these will definitely help you with your abs. Number one, very, very simple one. Okay, this one, we're going to do mountain climbers on the medicine ball. What is a mountain climber on the medicine ball? Well, it's a mountain climber with your hands on the medicine ball. What is a mountain climber? It's when you are in a push-up position and then you bring one knee up and back, the other knee up and back, one knee up and back, the other knee up and back. With your hand on the medicine ball, you'll notice that you constantly feel like you're going to lose balance, which means your body has to adjust to it while you're doing your mountain climber. So this is good. Stability is your friend when you're trying to engage your ab. Okay? So the key with doing mountain climber is you don't just move the leg. Okay? When you move, you want to crunch up with your ab. Crunch up with your ab. Okay? So I want you guys to, I have no polite way of saying this. I want you guys to look at my butt for a little to see the difference. Okay? If I'm just moving my leg, my butt doesn't move when I'm doing mountain climber. So I need my butt to come forward, come forward, come forward like that when I do mountain climber. Right? That's the proper way to do mountain climber. Don't just move your leg. You gotta move your butt, move your stomach, and crunch with the stomach. Okay? Now let's get our hand on the medicine ball, and we are going to do 10 mountain climber. Left and right equal 1. Okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Number 2, the pot stirring motion. What is the pot stirring? Okay? This one, what we are going to do is we're going to plank on our ball, on our medicine ball with our arm on the medicine ball. Now, if you have a stability ball, it's being a lot more comfortable. With a medicine ball, hard one like this is harder. So if you have a hard medicine ball, you can do it on your hand, right? Normally I say do it on your forearm, but this you can do it on your hand if it's a hard medicine ball and it's uncomfortable, right? So going to plank position, your hand on the medicine ball, and we're just going to rotate the ball clockwise 10 times. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And notice, I'm not just moving my arm, I'm moving my whole body. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And rest. And then we're going to rotate the ball, do the same thing, but this time we're going to rotate it counterclockwise. Again, not just moving the arm, but move your whole body, right? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. I can already feel that in my abs, right? Number 3, the rolling in, rolling out. Kneel on the floor. Put your medicine ball in front of you on the floor. Put your hand on the medicine ball. And you're going to roll the ball out and keep reaching out, 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 out until you're almost flat on the ground. And then you bring the ball back until you're kneeling upright, right? So again, this is very dynamic, great dynamic movement. Roll out, nice and controlled. Back in, nice and controlled. Roll out, nice and controlled. Roll in, nice and controlled. Okay? We're going to do 10 of these babies, so get ready. Rolling out. Number 1. Back in. Rolling out. Number 2. Back in. Rolling out. Number 3. Back in. This is a great stretch for the shoulder too, by the way. Rolling out. Number 4. Back in. Rolling out. Number 5. Back in. Rolling out. Number 6. You can do this with a pair of dumbbells as well. Rolling out. Number 7. Rolling out. Number 8. Rolling out. Number 9. Rolling out. Number 10. And there we go. That's your rolling in, rolling out with the medicine ball. Number 4. Laying shoulder twist. This one is a little bit more difficult. We're going to lay on the floor on our back, but our upper back is going to be on the medicine ball. Okay? So I'm reclined back with my upper back resting on the medicine ball. My legs should be bent, my feet to the ground. I'm going to lift my butt off the floor, pushing down with my legs like I'm doing a bridge. My arms are out in front of me, in front of my chest. If you want, you can grab a pair of dumbbells to add to the difficulty. From this position, without moving your feet, without moving your hip, turn carefully until you are almost on your right shoulder. And then turn carefully until you're on your left shoulder. Go to right shoulder again. Go to left shoulder again. Okay? The key is to reach. If you want to turn to the right, keep reaching with your left arm. Right? And turn to the left, reach. And turn to the right, reach. Whenever you reach, you're engaging your abs. Make sure your butt staying off the ground. Make sure from chest down to your leg as straight as you can make it, right? This is definitely a lot more comfortable on the stability ball, but as I shown, you can do it with the medicine ball. It's just a little bit painful on the back. Okay. Last but not least, the last one is also a beast of a thing to do. Okay. I've shown this in the toughest core exercises known to man episode before. This is called the Turkish get up. What is the Turkish get up? Is we're going to lay on the floor. Our legs should be straight. So we are just laying back like we're going to do a sit up. I'm going to hold my medicine ball in my right arm. My left arm should be up over my head, right? Normally I would be holding a dumbbell in my hand, the one that's going over my head. But right now we're doing a modified version with a medicine ball or stability ball. So keep one hand holding the ball against your chest, the other hand raised over your head. From this position, get up onto your feet and get back down. Okay? So a lot of people, what they do is they'll be like, power up like this, right? You can do it that way, but that's basically like doing a sit-up. Okay, so let me show you guys the proper way to get out from a Turkish get-up. When you're getting out from a Turkish get-up, from the laying down position, roll onto your side, the side that is not over your head. The arm is not over your head. So in my case, my right side, I'm rolling onto my right elbow, my right hand, still holding the ball against my chest. So now I'm laying on my side, propped up on my right elbow. From this position, I'm going to separate my legs. So one foot, my left foot is in the front, my right foot is in the back. My left hand still over my head. Okay, this left hand does not come down, right? So from this position, I'm on my side. I'm going to push with my right elbow down so I can get on my knee and then come up off the ground. Okay, so roll over to your side first. Come back down, come back down. Roll over, up we go. Come back down, come back down. Roll to the side, up we go. Okay, do this nice and slow. Don't slip, don't trip. There are a lot of ways to work your abs. And like I said, even sit-ups and crunches, if your goal is build solid abs, they'll do it. They'll do it. So you're going to sacrifice a little bit of your lower back. But if your goal was to get a smaller stomach, then keep this in mind. Again, no amount of sit-ups, no amount of crunches is going to do it. If your goal is to get a smaller stomach, a flat stomach, a six-pack, and let's quickly mention six-pack. What is six-pack? Six-pack is when there's so little fat in your belly that your natural muscle alignment show. Because six-pack doesn't mean strong abs. Six-pack doesn't mean big, powerful abs. Six-pack just means very little fat. That's all. Okay? So if your goal is to lose fat so you can show off that six-pack, then you need to diet. You need to change the way you eat, cut back the amount you eat, and eat smartly. Don't eat before bedtime. Eat smaller meals and all that stuff. Exercise just won't do it. Thank you for checking out today's Fitness Friday. We'll be back again tomorrow for some Survival Saturday. For now, have a good rest of the day.